Hi there and welcome back. Dan again from CleanGuru. And today I want to make a point about cleaning, but to do it I want to start with telling you about a movie that my wife took me to recently. And it was about cooking. It was called Burnt, I think was the name of the movie. And shock, it was starring Bradley Cooper. So my wife really likes him. Here we are at this movie. And I'll say what they say, spoiler alert. I'm going to make a couple comments about this movie. So if you haven't seen it and you don't want me to ruin the ending, maybe stop listening to this. But because there is an interesting point. In the movie, Bradley Cooper is a chef, a head chef, and he's trying to get, I forget, if it's 2 stars or 3 stars, I forget what the very best number of stars your restaurant can get. That tells you how much I know about that world, but I think it was maybe 3 stars you're shooting for. And so to get this, this special team of 2 people come to your restaurant, and you don't know it. They're regular customers, they pretend to be, and they want to see how your food is and your service. It's really a very tense thing. Well, somehow they find out who it is that's coming. Well, that night, everyone acts not completely different, but they overreact, and it gets so tense, some things happen. Let me just put it this way, it doesn't go well. Now fast forward later on, this restaurant gets another chance to get, I think it's these 3 stars. But this time, because of the things that Bradley Cooper has learned about himself and so on, he's learned that he's not going to get overly excited. He's going to take care of them, and he encourages everyone else to just do exactly what they always do. Treat everyone the very same, which is special, but no one extraordinarily special. Treat everybody special. Anyway, I'll just tell you that it went much better. Now, the reason I tell you that story is a lot of times we'll get phone calls, and I've talked to individuals that are really, and I've felt this way myself, they're very tense about some big bid they want to get or a client they'd really like to land. And one of several things happens, right? They either get the client, and that's wonderful, or they don't, and they're extremely devastated because they were really wanting to get them. And sometimes in the process of waiting, they really get derailed from all the other activities they're doing in cleaning. They're not out prospecting. They're just obsessed with waiting about this one client. Or worse yet, they're even calling too often to the client and acting kind of needy or over manipulating it, trying to make it better when it's really almost too much. So that's really just the story. I have been there myself, maybe you have too. It's just important to realize that we want to treat all of our clients and all the people, prospects, special. But if we just obsess on them to the point that we wonder, should I call them back, should I not, what should I do, should I send them something else? When it gets too far, it can be too much. In fact, it can kind of sour the situation. You may do things that actually work against you. If we just follow the practices we have of treating everyone special, it turns out much better. Not only that, in the meantime, you'll be out doing your normal prospecting. So if you don't get that client, well, you've got other coals in the fire, right? You got more things coming rather than getting immobilized. Does that make sense? Hope that helps. Talk to you next week. Until then, remember that you can do this. You really can.